Alrighty. The Bloomington are taking on the University of Delaware Blue Hens. And I kind of already looked at their roster. But they're quarterbacked by Zach Marker. And then their top running back is Jonathan Silver. And their second running back is Sahid St. Fleur. Their third running back is Oliver Red. And then they don't have a fullback, of course, because. Alright. Wide receiver 1, Jake Saul. He's a redshirt senior. And Max Patterson's wide receiver 2. He's a redshirt senior also. Wide receiver 3 is a true junior, Ja'Carry Kelly. Wide receiver 4 is Sean Wilson. And then wide receiver 5 is Nicholas LeBoy. He's a redshirt senior. And then they pretty much they don't have too much speed, so the defense should keep up with them. But alright, Jake Bradall, the redshirt sophomore from Westchester, Ohio. He's not that fast, and he can catch. Now the other tight ends, I hope they can catch, but they might not. And like I said, the tight end room for the Blue Hens is not that fast. And let's take a look at the defense real fast. The edge tandem might have a chance for the running game to get going, but now the interior might like I said, the running game might get going. Now they are missing one outside linebacker. That is Blake Matthews from Breneman, Georgia. Montez Cowan might take his place, the redshirt senior. And they got true juniors to back them up. But they got true junior Gavin Mole. Gavin Mole is a junior. And then Margie Molombi is the second. He's a redshirt senior. Dylan Trainer. He must be training somebody to do something. Alright. Ooh, a true freshman. Julius per year. So the defense looks okay. Might have some chances to go deep. But KT Siri or C. He's a true junior. They got three juniors and one freshman. AJ Graham. Hayes. I like seeing a sophomore starting. Kenzie Royal. He might be a problem. He's got 89 speed. And well, he's still got time to develop. Mine's probably saying something. Yep, just like a normal cake, but rainbow icing. Alright, that's basically it. Now, I'll show the recruiting after the game. Alrighty.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Delaware's offense takes the field to start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be.
I forget whose number. Okay, number 0 is Patterson.
Void in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running game.
Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And they're not on the same page there.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Catch in the middle. It's Strickland. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Gives it on the option. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got his man across the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move and keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy condition.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Strickland. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They get set up for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Touchdown, Delaware! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's complete on the right side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers are just so dynamic.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Thank you very much. I'll take that in there late.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now this offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. This time we'll start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, well, let's run another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Man down on the play.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quick release by the QB. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll move the tight end. The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading.
There he goes. The 40. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
You see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. It's complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
To the air on second down. He's got it on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and run down at the 15.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. On the option. Quick toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
The throw. Makes the grab. It's LeBoy. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll return it from around the 50. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Pulled and fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Strickland. Runs through the tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Patterson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's LeBoy. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This one's complete. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patterson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got to tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Power football with the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the pitch. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Gain of 20.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here. He said, "Thank you very much. I will gladly take that."
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll try to pop the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're setting up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's a first down.
The Blue Hens are on the move. From the gun to Gale, looking for room. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
On his way back from the 20. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Punts it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll test the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. the gun. The running back has it. Turning it on. Powers through. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Here we go. Now they'll run it to the right here. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They had hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to him. He has the first and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
4 on down. Non-negotiable. And a need to. All right.
So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Racing down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
What was that whole game?
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He's got him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Get it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down the...
There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Ready. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion?
And they're in for a touchdown. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a... Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Let's go. On the ground, it's Silver. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off play action on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man quickly. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. A completion good for the percentage, not good enough for the first down. Here comes the punting unit. And it'll be down right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
With the catch, it's Patterson. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Delaware. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got it into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Knocked off his feet. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on first and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. It'll be a draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Let's go. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
third down, money down, go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. He leaves it with his back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Right on the money.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room, it's Silver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. Finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for the...
He bangs his way in for the score.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rush is on him. Got it. Touchdown, Delaware. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And the point after is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Give to the running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Incomplete and almost intercepted and almost ball game if he could have picked that one off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Fires it incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick the field goal.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Set, ready.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
A chance to win the game in overtime here on 3rd and goal from the doorstep. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 39.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The chip shot is perfect and we'll go to another overtime period.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Brown wants to pass. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and will play another overtime. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely